On the ground, Kamara. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Give them 15 yards to start their first drive of the game. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
And Thomas has it on the move past the 40. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Another big play here as they strike for 31.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I really like what he did there because he took his practice work and converted it to game action because he used his hands, got off the block, worked laterally and stayed to the outside, and finished off the runner for a loss.
On 2nd and 11 now. Hill. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 23 yards, the final tally.
Boy, no problems getting down the field here on this opening drive. They've looked really sharp in the early going, and they've come up with some big plays already. Here's another that's going to set up 1st and goal.
They'll get this out to Kamara. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Saints will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by Nagar is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, a 22. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. The Eagles at 3-4 on the year are coming into play. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. They find some open field here. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Bottom line, when you play a runner with these talents, you've got to be able to wrap up and get him on the ground. Or the first person who gets there, hold him up long enough for the next wave to get there and get him down. Otherwise, he will continue downfield and find pay dirt.
Elliott good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Take it in at the 3. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. With the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Hill. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. Here comes the Saints punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Taken from just outside the 30. Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they had lost 2 in a row prior to getting the open week last weekend, so potentially a chance for them to get away for a bit, keel up, and come back strong.
That's what the hope is anyway, because you're going to find out now with your team, are you still focused on being the best you can be for the rest of the season with the things going the way they have earlier this year?
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Charles, to move the chains that time, they had to complete it into double coverage, and they got it done.
And it's never easy overcoming multiple defenders, but he sure made it look simple. Found the right spot to exploit and won his 1-on-2 matchup.
And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Zach Wilson keeping it himself from 5 yards out. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Elliott on for the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. After the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Called it the 26. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here. Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out. Kamara up the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Now it's Hill. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find the answers, and they've got to find them quick.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Hill now to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Tre'Davious White with a pick.
And the Eagles are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10.
After the interception, here's Wilson. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
On 2nd and 10, Wilson. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick 6.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
And they are a game under 500 now following the loss a week ago. And this is a team, Charles, that just has not been able to string victories together.
Yeah, they're certainly going the wrong way, aren't they? Because it looked like they had things pointing in the right direction, but now they've lost 2 straight, and that means this game is vital, extremely important, because if they fall 2 games below 500, the road back into playoff contention, awfully difficult.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll try the middle with Montgomery. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
On 3rd down, Wilson.
This one swung out to Montgomery.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets his football out shy of the 30 to the 29. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Philadelphia. From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. And he's got some space here. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. Gonna throw right side here, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's a gain of 34.
How about the first half he's putting together? Well over 100 yards already with that last catch. And to me, they'd be well served to keep looking his way. A number of big plays already in this one.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw is Wilson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal, because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
Slot man moves right. Wilson will throw again. And it's caught. Touchdown, Eagles. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Eagles have moved out in front. No, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there. And this will stay a 6-point ball game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the play did on the last one.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Hill. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
To throw again on 2nd down, Hill. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Here comes the Saints punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is brought in at the 21. 31 yards on the punt there. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the 2nd half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Going up the gut, Montgomery. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Now it's Wilson. Philip Dorsett hauls it in. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that third down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. On first down, Wilson. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up third. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Now Wilson. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So on comes the Eagle kicker, Jake Elliott, on 4th down. From the right hash, this from 48. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will make this a 9-point lead. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play.
And he's going to lose yardage, not that it matters, as the final seconds tick away. So we've come to halftime here in Philly with the Eagles on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Third quarter starting with a run from Montgomery. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing is Wilson. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 23 yards the pickup there. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
On 2nd and 11 now, Wilson. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 35. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hand.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Saints are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points? And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. Well, their defense got him the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brand, I almost expect you to come in like an auctioneer. We've got two. Do I hear three? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused. That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Wilson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Wilson. Oh, I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there, as that's batted down and incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Pete Werner. Past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So that potentially a turning point here this third quarter. A 2-score lead down to 1 now following the pick 6.
And that had to be the message at halftime for this defense. Delivered and accepted. We need to go out there and make something happen.
Nagar now for the point after. And the lead is down to 2.
Makes the score Eagles 23, Saints 21.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for him for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get him next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson. He'll leave it for Montgomery complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
Well, I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield. Everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down.
So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it.
Following the penalty, Montgomery. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
The ball comes out, and the Eagles have recovered.
So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the second half, and that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security, and none more often than right here in the second half of a tight football game. Now you've got to believe what the coaches are saying and take care of that football.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
It's a gain of 3. First down, Saints.
They'll give to Kamara here on the option.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
From the 36, Hill drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked off by Avonte Maddox.
And the Eagles are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
To Montgomery to begin the drive. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Here's Wilson. Throwing left side, it's complete. The 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. His second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Eagles are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. And he finds his way into the end zone as the lead moves to 10. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. Elliott now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's Hill. And he'll find Moreau here. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
And Hill's throw there taken in by Smith. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 11 more on that one and another first down.
And the Saints first down.
And again, it's Hill. And this is going to fall to the ground incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. To throw on 2nd and 10. Hill. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Desperation time on 4th for Hill. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. 73 yards on the ground for him so far. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here, stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
The offense on third down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, Wilson. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. Following the fumble recovery, Hill. Catch made, it's Moreau. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. Hill looks to throw. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kamara. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Eagles are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
Man, to put it mildly, look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Here's Wilson to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
Now that's a tough throw because he's moving to his left. He's got to get his shoulders pointed back right to throw it all the way across field to try and connect. Unable to do so.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Again, Wilson. Going right side here, and that's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 24-yard line. Now Wilson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It certainly looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Wilson. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Marcus May with a pick. And the Saintsons are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And oh, he's just going to be short here. Barely. maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. So here we go on 4th. Hill. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Hill now to throw. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they'll have good field position here as he's out of bounds up at about the 34-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. A give to Montgomery out of the gun. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. And they'll try and burn some clock with a sneak. And he is going to have an Eagles first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Wilson wants to throw it. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown.
It's another one. We got another one. It's her. Who that? Big baby slide through in that drop top. Something by Benz looking cute. That's honest. Her and her friends, big blinks and snatch waist. Yeah, she brought the. Ain't no way somebody daddy ain't gonna give her the spins with her ends. Cause yeah, she did it. She did it again. A few more tracks and this time she bought friends. Big baby on her way up and showed the stairs to a man's. Now salute the general. TGLX got plans. Yeah. Damn, it's the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, this is the intro? Yes, it's the intro.
They don't know what they in for. If it coming like this on the intro, what they here for. If they want the heat, you know who to send for your info. Buy my money like Venmo. If this music don't work out, and all to get it from my ends low. How you feel though? Cause they can't rock with us. Galaxy ain't no stopping us. They ain't trying to steal my style. I'm feeling like I just shopping. Can't trust them cause they not my. Cause we worried about getting figures. All my ain't father figures. Just know my quick to pop it.
Damn, it's the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, this is the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, it's the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, this is the intro? Yes, it's the intro.
Yeah.